Okay, let's talk about the pros and cons of generating real estate leads through Facebook advertising. So let's talk about the pros first. Facebook advertising has had a good reputation for being able to generate leads at a fairly low cost. So if you want lots of leads, lots of real estate leads pretty quickly, Facebook might be a good option for you. If we just think about how much time the average individual spends on their phone, spends on social media, a lot of people are on Facebook. And that's why ultimately you can typically generate Facebook leads at a pretty good cost. The other pro for Facebook lead generation, especially if you're going to do it yourself, is you can do some pretty unique things with retargeting in Facebook. So you can do a Facebook pixel on your website and do ads to people who have visited your website. You can post videos on your Facebook business page and retarget people who've watched certain videos of yours. So that's what makes Facebook advertising and Facebook lead generation so powerful, and that's ultimately one of the big pros of it. A con, okay? Facebook lead generation, typically, it's tough to generate leads on Facebook that are ready to buy today, tomorrow, next week. Now, that's typical of all online lead generation, but even more so with Facebook lead generation. Typically, Facebook leads are really far down the line. They might not be ready to buy for 6, 18, 24 months in some cases. In other cases, they might not be interested in buying or selling real estate at all, right? That's one of the cons of Facebook lead generation. If we just think about Facebook, people go to Facebook to be on Facebook. They're not going to find a real estate agent necessarily. They're not going to search for new homes or to tell someone they're going to sell their home, right? They're going to look at pictures of their friends, families, connect with people. And you can put a billboard in front of someone, a virtual Facebook advertisement billboard in front of someone, and they might click it, but there's no indication if that person's actually interested in buying or selling real estate. Again, so that makes it, that's some of the cons of doing Facebook advertising is you just don't really know if that person's ever going to buy or sell a house with you. And if they do, it might be far down the line, 6, 12, and a lot of times maybe 18 or 24 months. So with all online lead generation in real estate, you need to have long-term follow-up systems in place, but that's especially the case with Facebook advertising. So if you're looking at something like Facebook advertising versus Google advertising, Facebook advertising tends to be a little bit more long-term. If you need some more immediate business, and again, it's still online lead gen, so it's not going to be immediate, you might look at something like Google AdWords. So hopefully that was helpful. Talk to you next time.